They were beating and punching me.
This is why I train in martial arts.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to thank a man that I don't know, never met. That's attorney Andrew Branca, who does the Law of Self-Defense podcast and books and training on the use of deadly force. Because I just found out from watching his DVD, he doesn't endorse me, by the way. This one from Maryland, and I know it's a supplemental. If you're watching this, Andrew Branca, I'm going to eventually take the full course. But where I live in Maryland, I can't use deadly force to defend property. So this store owner couldn't use deadly force to defend mere property because that stuff's property. That's not a person. So that's why you're going to have to train in martial arts if you're going to defend yourself against people trying to steal from you. Although, if it's that many of them against him, I'm not an attorney, but since there's a disparity of numbers, he may be able to use deadly force to defend himself. But if they're just trying to snatch stuff out of his store, there's not much he can do. But the training still comes in handy for, if nothing else. I say it sarcastically, but I actually do mean it. The training may help you be able to take the lumps and bruises that are probably going to come your way.
The store owner tried to take matters into his own hands, but he says he was attacked, and those people got away with about $500 worth of wigs. Now, this entire situation was caught on surveillance video. These cameras posted right out front of his business. 3 suspected shoplifters making a run for it. Their getaway was all caught on camera. The store owner of this wig shop at Downtown Crossing making a split-second decision to spring after them, even tackling one man to the ground. There was a short scuffle on the sidewalk, but they managed to get away with the merchandise. Store owner James Hahn was left bruised and bloody.
Maybe I need to do stealing as part of my mat work training when I introduce people to Newaza from judo. We can have one person pretending to steal and run, and the other person has to try to pin them down. But in this situation, it was him trying to hold one person down. It was like 3 other people around him too. It's not a good situation to go to the ground in. If there's multiple opponents, you stay on your feet.
They were beating and punching me.
Hahn says in the heat of the moment, he didn't know how to react.
I tried to not get emotional too much, but it was a reaction.
He's no stranger to shoplifters because this happened to him before, not once, but 3 times in the past 2 months.
The first one was, I just thought it was just, random. But when it happened last week, and then it happened again yesterday, at that point, it was pretty obvious.
Hahn says the shoplifters always went after the wigs, not the cash. But when all is said and done, the wigs combined are worth hundreds of dollars. Boston police now investigating these crimes, and Hahn hopes this will stop so he can focus on making money safely for his family.
I have 2 kids. I have a wife at home. So this is how I make my living.
And if you recognize any of those people in that video, you are asked to call police. The store owner says he hopes this doesn't happen again. I've been Boston, Carrie Corrado, 7 News, Today New England.
Okay, instead of nitpicking, whenever you point out a problem and you talk about it, you analyze it, somebody always comes at you with, what's a solution? You need a solution. Well, I got a solution. If he can afford it, no, I don't think he needs to get a gun for that. He should just have a gun in general to protect himself because it looks like he's working alone. Mr. Hahn, I would suggest, since you're probably not going to take martial arts lessons, and you're probably not going to take martial arts lessons from me because I am not in Boston. What I think you should do is hire 2 security professionals. If you can pay some off-duty police officers to come in the store and just walk around the store, I think you should do that. I think you need to hire 2 and make sure they are huge, big, strong, scary-looking, intimidating-looking dudes. Okay? They got to look at least as menacing as I do. And a lot of people don't think I look menacing, but a lot of people do. two huge burly dudes who are also trained in some type of grappling art. Don't just grab the nearest big guy. No. Vet them, find out if they know judo or jujitsu. Have one in the store, one outside the store. You probably got a good idea of who's going to steal because you've been robbed a few times. So you probably have a working template of the type of person who's most likely to steal from you. So when people come like that fit the description of people who are stealing from you, or you seen them before they came in there still, because they're probably going to come back. So you have one person in the store, other person outside the store, right? When they come in, just have your person that's outside the door just come and just kind of stay in front of the doors or hold the doors. Big dude in the store does nothing. If they steal and they try to run, let them get to the doors. Then when they panic trying to open the door because big dude on the outside is not letting them out, then big dude who's in the store, especially if he's strong and he knows good grappling, can grab them right by the backs of their necks, hold them down, then the person outside the store can come in. And he may have to engage some other people, or he can help with just those two if it's just those two. And I have to take something back. You should get a gun because then you go behind the counter and you get your gun. Don't pull it out, but you get your gun. Then if other people who are with those thieves come in there and try to do something, those big dudes who probably can handle it, and then you can jump in if you need to. But if one of those people comes in there and pulls out a knife or something like that and they're trying to go after one of your big dudes, then you should be able to use deadly force to defend a person. So you'll be defending a person and not property. See, this is what gets me about a lot of stores. Now, there are a lot of black guys that are unemployed and need jobs. Some of those black guys who are unemployed and need jobs actually know martial arts, believe it or not. You need to hire them to watch your store. But you don't want to do that because you don't think you need to pay. You think you can handle everything yourself. You're not God. And I'm not just picking on Mr. Hunt. I'm really picking on this society in general that for some reason, like you go to some of these medical places, they don't think they need orderlies. You go to some of these office buildings, they don't have security. Why don't you have security? Well, they're not doing anything. And you know why they're not doing anything? Because their presence is a deterrent. See, that's one thing that I learned from software testing. You have these people who are supposed to be there to help protect things from going wrong. When things are not going wrong, you think you don't need them anymore. So you lay them off, or you don't hire them, or you only hire like one quality control person, but in this case, a security person, instead of the 5 that you need. You do it, you can go, see, this is how you fool yourself, because you can go a long time, right, without anything happening. But then when something happens, you get hurt, and there's nobody there to help you fix it. And you're losing money. If they're taking, in this case, if they're taking thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars of inventory, you should spend a few $100s to have your security people come out there. And you can have, if you can't afford to have them there all hours of the store, have them in there when you know the thieves come. You can sit back and watch and take a note of this is when the thieves are most likely to come. Why don't you go down to the police station, talk to the police station, keep nagging them. They may send somebody out there. I know I unfortunately was not around to reap the benefits of my phone calls when I lived in my old neighborhood, but I heard that, you know, because of the phone calls I made, they finally said, you know what, we need to do something. They came in and they fixed stuff up. So you need security. You need real security. If you can't hire cops, you need some big, huge, linebacker-looking security that is also trained in the martial arts. And they're not that hard to find. And you know what? In fact, I'm going to say this. Some of them might be willing to come out there for not that much money just to do you a solid. I'm serious. But you don't know if you don't ask. So that's my doorbell. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. And peace.